The history of Palestine is a narrative of profound complexity, marked by layers of contested interpretations and deeply held beliefs. It spans millennia, encompassing an extraordinary tapestry of human experience, cultural exchange, and geopolitical shifts. This ancient land has witnessed periods of self-governance, flourishing civilizations, and the imposition of foreign rule. Its story is inextricably intertwined with the rise and fall of mighty empires, each leaving an indelible mark on its landscape and its people. From ancient kingdoms to global powers, the region has consistently been a focal point of imperial ambition and strategic importance. Beyond its political significance, Palestine holds immense religious importance for billions across the globe. It is a sacred land for Judaism, Christianity, and Islam, making its historical trajectory a matter of spiritual as well as historical inquiry. The enduring aspirations of its diverse peoples, their struggles for identity, and their pursuit of self-determination remain central to understanding its past and present. This comprehensive exploration seeks to illuminate the multifaceted history of a land that continues to shape global discourse. The region encompassing present-day Israel and the Palestinian territories boasts a history of continuous human habitation, stretching back to prehistoric times. Archaeological evidence reveals a rich tapestry of early human activity, indicating its significance as a cradle of civilization. Its strategic location, serving as a vital land bridge connecting Africa, Asia, and Europe, made it an invaluable crossroads for trade, migration, and cultural diffusion. This unique geographical position rendered it a coveted territory throughout history, attracting various peoples and empires seeking control over its resources and routes. Among the earliest significant civilizations to establish themselves in the area were the Canaanites. They developed sophisticated urban centers and a distinct culture, leaving behind a legacy of early writing systems and religious practices. The Philistines, a seafaring people, also emerged as a key civilization in the region, particularly along the southern coastal plain. Their presence is well documented in ancient texts, contributing to the diverse cultural mosaic of the land. Later, the Israelites established themselves in the area, marking a pivotal moment in its historical and religious development. Under the leadership of figures like King David and King Solomon, the Israelites established a unified kingdom. This kingdom, with its capital in Jerusalem, left an enduring impact on the region's religious and cultural landscape, shaping the foundations of monotheistic traditions. Following the division of the Israelite kingdom into Judah and Israel, the area experienced successive periods of foreign domination. The powerful Assyrian Empire exerted its rule, leading to significant demographic and political changes. Subsequently, the region fell under the dominion of the Babylonian Empire, which famously led to the destruction of the First Temple and the exile of many inhabitants. The Persian Empire then succeeded the Babylonians, allowing some exiled communities to return and rebuild. The arrival of Alexander the Great in the 4th century BCE ushered in the Hellenistic period, profoundly transforming the region. This era saw the widespread introduction of Greek culture, language, and administrative practices, influencing local customs and intellectual life. Following the decline of the Hellenistic empires, the formidable Roman Empire conquered the region in the 1st century BCE. The Romans solidified their control, eventually renaming the province Palestina, a name derived from the ancient Philistines. This Roman era witnessed the momentous rise of Christianity, a religion that originated within the Jewish community of the province. Jerusalem, already a holy city for Judaism, became a central religious site for the nascent Christian faith, attracting pilgrims and shaping its early development. The Roman period was also marked by significant Jewish revolts against Roman rule, driven by a desire for independence and religious freedom. These uprisings, though ultimately suppressed, demonstrated the fierce resistance of the local population. The most devastating of these revolts led to the destruction of the Second Temple in Jerusalem in 70 AD, a catastrophic event for Jewish life and worship. This destruction had far-reaching consequences, contributing significantly to the Jewish diaspora, the dispersion of Jewish communities across the Roman Empire and beyond. Despite the Roman suppression, the land remained a vibrant center of religious and cultural activity, laying the groundwork for future historical developments. The Roman legacy, both in terms of infrastructure and political organization, endured for centuries. Following the decline of the Western Roman Empire, the Byzantine Empire, the Eastern Roman Empire, succeeded in governing the region. Byzantine rule continued the Christianization of the land, building churches and monasteries and maintaining Jerusalem's status as a holy city. However, a dramatic shift occurred with the Arab conquest in the 7th century. This conquest brought the region under the dominion of the rapidly expanding Islamic Caliphate. Islam swiftly became the dominant religion, fundamentally altering the social, cultural, and religious landscape of the land. Arabic also became the primary language, gradually replacing Aramaic and Greek in daily life and administration. Under the Umayyad and Abbasid caliphates, Palestine flourished, becoming a vital center of learning, trade, and religious scholarship. Cities like Jerusalem, Ramla, and Tiberias prospered, contributing to the intellectual and economic vibrancy of the Islamic world. This period saw the construction of significant Islamic architectural marvels, including the Dome of the Rock in Jerusalem. However, this era of relative stability was interrupted by the Crusades, beginning in the late 11th century. These military campaigns, launched by European Christian forces, aimed to reclaim the Holy Land from Muslim rule. The Crusades resulted in periods of intense conflict and shifting control, with both Christian Crusader states and various Muslim dynasties vying for supremacy. The Crusader presence lasted for nearly 2 centuries, leaving behind a legacy of formidable castles and a complex intermingling of cultures. Ultimately, Muslim forces, notably under Saladin, succeeded in expelling the Crusaders, re-establishing Islamic control over the region. This period of medieval conflicts profoundly shaped the identity and demographics of the land. The Mamluk Sultanate, a powerful Islamic empire based in Egypt, ruled Palestine from the 13th century. They consolidated control after the Crusades, establishing a stable administration and fostering trade routes. Mamluk rule lasted for over 2 centuries, contributing to the region's architectural heritage and economic development. Their dominion continued until the early 16th century, when the rising power of the Ottoman Empire conquered the region. The Ottomans, a Turkish empire, incorporated Palestine into their vast domain, marking the beginning of a new era. The Ottomans governed the region for over 4 centuries, from 1516 until the end of World War I. During Ottoman rule, Palestine remained an integral part of the empire, administered as several sanjaks or districts. This long period experienced phases of relative stability, economic prosperity, and periods of decline, reflecting the broader fortunes of the Ottoman Empire. Despite being part of a larger empire, local identities and traditions persisted and evolved. The Ottoman era saw the maintenance of religious sites for all faiths and a degree of communal autonomy. However, by the late 19th and early 20th centuries, the weakening Ottoman Empire faced increasing internal and external pressures. This decline set the stage for significant geopolitical shifts that would profoundly impact the future of the Palestinian people. The collapse of the Ottoman Empire after its defeat in World War I led to a dramatic reshaping of the Middle East. As part of this reordering, the League of Nations established the British Mandate for Palestine in 1922. This mandate entrusted Britain with the administration of the territory with the stated aim of preparing it for self-governance. This period witnessed a significant increase in Jewish immigration to Palestine, fueled by the growing Zionist movement. The Zionist movement, which emerged in the late 19th century, sought to establish a Jewish homeland in Palestine, based on historical and religious ties to the land. The influx of Jewish settlers, many of whom were fleeing persecution in Europe, rapidly expanded the Jewish population. This demographic shift, coupled with the existing Arab population, led to growing tensions and escalating conflict between the two communities. Both Arabs and Jews harbored aspirations for self-determination, leading to competing national narratives and increasing friction. The British administration struggled to reconcile these conflicting demands, often exacerbating the situation. The British Mandate officially ended in 1948, as Britain withdrew from the territory. Immediately following this withdrawal, the State of Israel was declared on May 14, 1948. This declaration was met with immediate war between the newly formed state and neighboring Arab nations. The creation of Israel and the ensuing 1948 Arab-Israeli War led to the displacement of a significant number of Palestinians, who became refugees in neighboring countries and within the newly formed state. This event, known to Palestinians as the Nakba or catastrophe, marked the beginning of the ongoing Israeli-Palestinian conflict. The history of Palestine continues to be profoundly shaped by this unresolved conflict, which has seen multiple wars, occupations, and peace attempts. The struggle for self-determination remains a central and defining aspect of Palestinian identity and historical narrative. Generations have grown up in the shadow of this conflict, with their lives inextricably linked to its complexities. The search for a lasting peace, one that addresses the historical grievances and aspirations of all parties, continues to define the region's narrative and its future.